Okay,
welcome to another Omenani series with Tobo Sigwe Ikolomo. Today I want to discuss about Ogwu. Ogwu. Yes, many people are interested in Ogwu. Some people who are scared about Omenana are scared about Omenana because of Ogwu. Some call it diabolism, some call it voodoo, and all sorts of them. Then some people who come into Omenane, or those who just come to do one thing or the other, stop by. It's not as if I'm practicing Omenane. At times, what attracts them is the Ogwu, because I call it raw power. First, what is Ogwu? Ogwu. Ogwu is Igbo metaphysical. Ogwu is Igbo metaphysical way of attacking an opponent, solving a spiritual or physical problem, or defending yourself against an enemy, both real, imaginary, both visible and invisible. I repeat again, Ogwu is Igbo metaphysical way of attacking an opponent, solving a spiritual or physical problem, or defending yourself against an enemy, whether real or imaginary, whether visible or invisible. The key word in this definition is metaphysical. Metaphysical. Igbos believe that one should ensure himself. Igbos believe that one should ensure himself, household, and also his community in order to succeed in this world of survival of the fittest. Some call Ogwu Juju, Voodoo, black magic, or whatever name you call it. All I'm confirming here today is that it is real and it works. Okay. All I will confirm here is Ogwu is real and it works. So many people, especially some people who have gone to school, do not believe in the potency or the efficacy of Ogwu, or there is no potency in it. All I will say is that this is just a typical case, example of Afionya Amaye and Ayazo. So those who believe that it doesn't work, I don't think there should be any need to try to convince such people. Like I said, Afionya Amaho and Ayazo. Now, to proceed, there are two types of Ogwu. There are two types of Ogwu. We have Ogwu and we have Ogwu. I'm not going to call Ogwu is the Ogwu. So the best way to put it is the difference in Ogwu is the Ogwu. I think Ogwu is the extreme part of Ogwu. So what is Ogwu? Ogwu, or Nsi, what our people call it, another name for Ogwu is Nsi, is the type of Ogwu that is used to attack or dispossess an innocent person. When Ogwu is abused or used to attack an innocent person or acquire what is not yours, it is known as Nsi or Ogwu. For example, there is this popular one that they do now that they call Okite and all whatnot. Most of those kind of Ogwu is what you call Ogwu. Most of those kind of Ogwu is what you call Ogwu. Or I would say that any Ogwu that will require human sacrifice, the tendency is high that that kind of Ogwu is Ogwu. It doesn't mean that there may be a good Ogwu that will need a human sacrifice. After all, there is a biblical example to it. The Christian people believe that Jesus died for their sin, right? That's human sacrifice. Is that not so? And they believe that it is a good death, a good sacrifice. So even in our own tradition, in our own culture, in our own ordinary Igbo, yes, a kind of sacrifice might require a human being. That's why we have an Igbo saying, "Na papa we wada oda wanafa." That means if we have a sacrifice that needs a virgin, and we all agree to sacrifice one of our own virgin, it is not a sin. We have done no wrong. So, Ogwu, I repeat, is a type of Ogwu that is used to attack or dispossess an innocent person, or in some cases, an Ogwu that requires human sacrifice. But I gave a disclaimer that it's not all Ogwu that requires human sacrifice that is Ojog. There are some cases that for the Ogwu, because human sacrifice is the highest form of sacrifice in this material world, because a human being is a higher animal. Is the highest blood you can use for sacrifice. So there might be a legitimate reason where you might need that kind of human sacrifice. But that will be a topic for another day. Now let's proceed to Ogwu. The B part of it. You know, I said there are two types of Ogwu, Ojog and Ogwu. Now, Ogwu. When Ogwu is used to save yourself from inimical attack, remember, make no mistake about it. Life is survival of the fittest. Those who think that this life is not a jungle are those who are deceiving themselves. This life is a jungle. Life is as barbaric as it was, as it was 4,000, 3,000, or 2,000 years ago. Forget all you hear about civilization. Forget all the sophistry. Forget all the globalization. Life is still barbaric. Life is still brutish. Life is still survival of the fittest. Yes, we have the law court. We have the International Criminal Court. We have every form of system put in place, institution put in place by man to reduce human barbarism. But nevertheless, life is still barbaric. The Igbos will say, this means when Ogwu is used to fortify and defend yourself from attack, it is believed that Ogwu has done its job. If you use Ogwu to fortify and defend yourself, your family, your business, your community, your people from any form of attack, it is believed that Ogwu has done its job. Ogwu can be used to solve problems like childbirth, unnecessary death, chronic business failure, etc. In this instant, Ogwu becomes a booster where there is deficiency. When Ogwu is used to boost or defend in areas one is deficient, it is believed that Ogwu has been used effectively. So at times we condemn Ogwu. It's like a typical case of throwing the baby away with the bathwater. So all I'm saying here is that Ogwu is not bad. Ogwu is not bad. We should stop throwing away the baby with the bathwater. Conclusion. There is nothing bad in Ogwu, but there is everything bad in Ojog. What we should all condemn is Ojog, but Ogwu should be embraced. This is a note to every thinking, I'm saying a note to every thinking Igbo person. Ogwu should not be condemned. Ogwu should be embraced. What we should condemn is Ojog, and one should resort to Ogwu in any areas of his or her life the person feels that he or she needs to boost. Finally, there are Ogwu that our ancestors did in the past that are no longer necessary today because of science. Because of science and technology, there are certain types of Ogwu that is no longer needed today. Perhaps in another video, I will explain more on this. Thank you.
If you love the video you will just watch, please like and subscribe, and also share the video. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you love it. Thank you.